Hey folks, we're in the fish room and I've got a bad reflection in the aquarium, but I've got some zebra danios. You may be asking, why in the world do you have zebra danios? They're probably the most common, most simple fish in the world. Well, this right here wasn't the plan. See, my cribs next door over here, they were hiding in their caves and wouldn't come out of the caves, and the only time they come out was to grab a little food, and then they're back in the caves. They wouldn't be together. One was on one side of the tank, one was on the other side of the tank. So I thought, well, they're just scared. They need some dither fish. You know, cue the danios. So I went and got some zebra danios. Thought, throw the danios in there, they'll swim around, get the cribs feeling better, and they'll come out and swim around. So here's the crib tank. And let's see. If we're able to zoom in down there. Let's see if we can change the lighting, see if that helps. Can you make it out? You see why the cribs weren't coming out of their little cave? The lighting really makes them disappear, don't it? Let's see if I can get this light here. Does that do it? Yep. That is why they didn't come out of the cave. Doesn't look like we have the best resolution with it zoomed in this much. But we've got fry. So that's why the danios went in the other tank. Because I didn't want the fry to become dinner. So I may leave the parents in for a little bit, I'm not sure. I may move the fry into a breeder net or something. I haven't quite decided. And so you can leave comments letting me know what you think, what you would do. The cribs are the only things in this tank right now. But that's pretty neat. So I've got this 20 long over here with some zebra danios in it, just because they needed a home. And what I may do is bring my flagfish down here with them. We'll have an update video on them coming up soon, hopefully. I got my cribs in there. And over here, I haven't released these yet. And the 29 over here, actually, the plan wasn't to put these in the 29. These were going to get in the 20 that the danios are in, and it wasn't going to happen today. It was going to happen in the future. But while we're doing it, might as well do it now, right? And so I'm debating on taking my hang on the back off this tank, also having the fry in there. It has a sponge filter in there, and it's been running, oh, what's it been, a couple weeks. I wasn't expecting fry this quickly. Those little fry, they come out, of course, except for when I've got them on video, they come out and they're all over the bottom of the tank. They're up in the pot and back behind the brick and all over this place. Mom and Dad stay pretty close, but they're all over the place. But I got the 29 and the 220s, and I'll probably move, like I said, the flagfish down here. And with the Danios, they've been aggressive to the white clouds and their tank mates in the cool water tank that's upstairs. And that tank may make an appearance down here with some other inhabitants that I have in mind. I've got this 20 long down here that I need to do something with, but I don't really want to set it up down on the ground like that. So I either need to make another rack like this longer, or I need to build up. And I've got the 20 high over here. To put on something. And an idea that I had involved this thing. You may recognize that. That's a thing that you get from your big box stores to carry plants. Like you buy a bunch of little flowers and stuff. That's the little tray that they come in. So my thought was, not knowing its exact size at the time, that this might fit in the rim of this 20 high and be able to grow pothos and other types of plants out of the water. But as you can see, it is not large enough. Now come to think of it, a 20 high is what, 24 inches by 12 inches? Are we about 4 inches short there? And maybe about 2 inches short here? Anybody know a tank that's 20 inches by 10 inches? Is that a 10-gallon tank? We may just have come across a new project. That might sit in the top of a 10-gallon tank, and I can grow pothos or lucky bamboo or ribbon plant or different stuff out of the top of it, sort of as a aquaponics type system. Huh. Well, that may be an upcoming video. We'll see. How about that? I set on my remote and then lost the remote. Anyways, Mr. Remote, where are you? There we are. Alright. So I just thought I'd give you an update on the fish room. I'm kind of anxious, not really knowing, not really wanting to do a whole lot to it, being that I'll more than likely be moving before too long, and I don't want to move a lot of fish tanks. I don't want to move a lot of anything really. And big fish tanks are a little heavier to move than smaller fish tanks, and having to deal with moving livestock and fry and all that. I'm not really keen on that idea. But then I don't want to not do anything You know, you can't just not do anything. And that's kind of the whole point of having a hobby. Does that make sense what these guys are? If I didn't, they're firemouth cichlids. So, yeah. I'm not into cichlids, right? We've got cichlids here and cichlids here. And the first fish that I wanted to put in down here was a convex cichlid, which I haven't gotten yet. And I want to do some rams and angels and stuff upstairs. And yeah, I'm not into cichlids, right? Laughable. Okay, so I need to decide, build up or build out. I'm leaning more towards up, even though I've got that window there and the ceilings aren't that high. You know, I could get another row of tanks there. I could put, say, this 20 in that one spot, and then go up, put the 29 up here, and the 20 high over here, and the planted one right under the window and the light. That's an option. You gotta stay tuned and see. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot with it. I want to give you an update on the new fish and the fry, and I figure I'll plan on doing an update about once a week, even if I don't do anything down here, just kind of show you what it looks like, or show you what's died or algae's grown or whatever, or say, hey, everything's the same. But give an update every week, that way it'll keep a record. And you know, you kind of get to see the build as we go, and then when we move, I'll try to film that, and you can see the move and the setup and design of the new fish room at the new location. So if you've got tips on setting up a fish room, you know, let me know those, and I'll try to implement them either here or in the new fish room. One idea that I had that came up in a live stream earlier was to put a fish tank, not a fish tank, of course I'm going to put a fish tank in my fish room, to put a television in the fish room and just set it to autoplay on a bunch of YouTube videos about fish. That's an idea. We'll see where it goes. And I guess that's a good little update for now. And until next time, give us the thumbs up, thumbs down. I still say rate a lot. That's the old system that YouTube used, you know, a decade ago, I guess. But so if I say rate, that's what it means, thumbs up, thumbs down. So do that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. We'll get everybody watching, get everybody in the fish hobby, and that'll make things easier for everyone. But subscribe, hit the notifications button, leave comments, all that stuff, and we'll see you next time.